If you clicked on this video, it wasn't random. And if you're still watching this now, you're part of the 1%. I'm not talking about the top 1% financially. I'm not talking about status or success metrics. I'm talking about the people who know that they are meant for something bigger. The ones that have been getting signs and synchronicities and random downloads at 3 a.m. that feel and know that it's so much realer than anything in their 3D right now. You know that feeling when something is just coming for you so soon? It's just like this excited, tingly, giddy feeling. It's like you can't express it. It's like you can't express it with words, but every single cell of your being is screaming at you that you're about to transform, that your life is about to completely do a 180. That is not delusion. That's your higher self coming for you. That is your higher self communicating with you. But before we go any further, I need to tell you, because if you're part of the 1% truly and you're feeling pulled towards something big, you probably feel so confused on where you are energetically right now. That is exactly why I created my personalized tarot readings, which are not like any other tarot readings here on YouTube. Most readers tell you what might happen and leave you spinning. I tell you exactly what's happening right now energetically and how to use law of assumption principles to shift in your favor. You can ask about anything. I interpret the energy and then I give you instructions on how to manifest what you want based on Neville Goddard's teaching. There are limited spots each week, so click the link in the description box down below to snag your spot. Now let me tell you why the 1% needs this clarity right now. Now let me tell you why the 1% needs this amount of clarity right now. Here's the thing about the 1% that no one talks about. You don't fit in a box, and you never have. You are multifaceted in a way that confuses the F out of people. You have the weirdest combination of interests and hobbies. You're spiritual but also logical, ambitious but also introspective. You can be the center of attention one day and be completely withdrawn the next. People can't figure you out. People can't figure you out. People don't know what to do with you. And if I'm being honest, you've probably been through some intense trauma. The kind where if you told someone about what you experienced, they would say, shit, that is a lot to hold on to for one person. Because it is a lot. And here's what happened. You fragmented yourself, especially when you were so young and didn't know any better. You created different versions of yourself to survive, to be loved, to be accepted. That loud version, the quiet version, the weird version, the normal version. You didn't do it intentionally. You just were in survival mode. You were trying to just make it through another day. But now you're in that season where you're trying to figure out who you really are beneath those fragments. And honestly, it feels really annoying. It feels lonely. It feels confusing. Some days you feel like everything is about to click and you're on top of the world. Other days it feels like nothing will ever happen for you. Let me tell you something that's going to give you comfort. Every single person who has made it has gone through this exact season. The season where you have drive and ambition, but it just hasn't clicked yet. Where you know the general direction, but you're just not there yet. Where you start to wonder, will this ever even work out for me? This is the in-between, the void, the initiation phase that no one tells you about. Here's what the 1% actually understand, where everyone else doesn't. This isn't a bad thing. It means that you're aware. You're aware of where you are and where you're going, what you're doing. You are aware that you haven't hit your fullest potential quite yet. That awareness is the first step. People who have done what you are trying to do came from way less than you have. They went through the same season. They had the same doubts, the same fears, the same frustration of knowing that they're meant for more, but it just not manifesting yet. But here's where people get stuck. They stay in their head. They overthink. They get into this negative mindset. They start hating on others. They plan and strategize and consume more content, hoping that it'll give them an answer. And then when they see success stories online, they start saying, these are bots, this is a scam, this doesn't work. But you know what I heard the other day that changed everything? If you're lost in the woods, what do? You start walking. Because if you don't, you're going to starve to death. You figure it out by doing, not thinking. Same thing as being stranded in the ocean. Maybe you walk in the wrong direction for 2 days. Great. Now you know that's not the path. Now you turn around and you go the other way. But at least you're moving. At least you're taking action. The 1% don't wait for clarity before they move. They don't wait for all the answers. They trust the knowing and they move. But the action that you take has to be aligned with your energy. And that's where most people are missing the piece. This is the message that I came to tell you. This is the message that's going to flip your entire reality. You are now about to make a conscious commitment, an intentional choice to accept every single part of you. And I'm not talking about generic self-love advice. I'm not saying accept yourself as you are and everything will be fine. I'm saying decide right now to accept every single fragmented part of you. The broken part that's desperate for love and human attention. The fierce protector when no one else shows up but you. The angry part that sometimes messes things up but always has your back. Love a side of you that just wants to give and receive love. The ambitious part that is hungry for more and never satisfied. Not because it's greedy, but because it's meant for more. Accept the part of you that judges. The part that's been judging yourself this entire video. Because here is the truth. Everyone is you pushed out, and I am also a part of you. What are the chances that you clicked on this video at this exact moment? This is the butterfly effect in motion. The moment that you make this conscious decision, everything does a flip. I'm talking 180. Blessings don't just come in, they fade in. Blessings don't just come in, they flood in. Like heavy rainfall that floods entire towns in just a millisecond. You are in a thinly veiled timeline right now. One decision away from getting everything that you've been on. The love, the intimacy, the success, the clarity, the soul tribe that's going to lift you even higher. Notice though that I said decide. I didn't say when you fully accept yourself and then you'll get everything. It's not about checking boxes. It's not that complicated. Make the conscious decision right now. Accept yourself right now. Decide to accept every single part of you right now. Not perfectly, just intentionally. And watch your life inevitably change. You fragmented yourself as a child because that's how you thought you would get love. Forgive yourself for that. You were innocent. You were just trying to survive. Decide right now to accept every single part of you. That's it. That's the message. And if you need help with seeing where your energy is right now and what you need to shift to make this decision from a place of alignment and not confusion, that's exactly what my personalized readings will show you. Link in the description. You're part of the 1%. This message found you for a reason. Now decide.